Greetings of peace and love to all of you once again. As usual, I'm always happy to bring to you my presentation every Friday at 9. Today, we will be talking about old-time hairstyles. Yes, I'm speaking to the Guyanese and those who are well acquainted with our way of life years gone by. So what you can do, just call up your friends and relatives and let them know we have started, and let them know about our topic too, old-time hairstyles. But you know, every time I like to give you little pep talks, knowledgeable ones, logical ones, real ones. Yes. So we all celebrated Valentine's Day, 14th of February. And as usual, those people who were expecting certain things like gifts and with their partners being with them, you know, their dreams were shattered. They did not get what they have expected. And as such, they took sorrow. And some of us who can't cope with sorrow, some of us end up on the bad side of life. Some of us will take out revenge if we hear certain things. And that is why I thought it best to talk about a little bit about sorrow. Sorrow is something that most of us can cope with. We don't have the control, the controlling power to deal with it. For example, if someone should say, my son is dead, sorrow. Wife has left me. My husband does not give me money. Sorrow of seeing someone suffers. Those who are poor, who can't read nor write. When you try to talk with some of them, that is out of sorrow, they will say in passion, this is not your sorrow, this is my sorrow. Leave me to deal with it. Passion is in them, we say. And passion is a negative energy. We kill nature. We even kill our fellow human beings. You know, little things like gesture. The way we portray ourselves in the presence of them. It hurts some of them. Sorrow of those people who don't like to give. They only like to collect. And you know, watching from the outside, certain people, they just love to take. You call them takers, permanent takers. And some people love to give. While some people who love to give, there, there are others who would like to take and expect to take and will continue to take, and they make the person feel so foolish, and the person takes sorrow of diseases. Sorrow is not something romantic, or something sentimental. Like some people feel if you don't beat your partner, you don't love them. What a sadistic statement. Some wives will say, oh, I like when he beat me, so when we start to make love again, it has been real sweet. That is nonsense to me. If you love someone, would you hurt them? Even dogs you don't hurt when you love your dog as a pet. You feed him nice things. You play with him. You embrace him. You love him. You don't give him sorrow. You don't take a stick and knock him and say, get out here, you kutia. Kutia means dog, right? And when you love someone, you try your best to make that someone feels good. You buy the person something nice, like Valentine. You buy something nice. You spend nice moments with the person. And by being with the person itself, the presence of you with the person makes that person feels good, and that person will not take sorrow. You want to serve these people in a loving way. You know, love is a two-way street. One can be showing love and the other receiving and the other receiving. Sorrow will involve. I've listened to many stories of those people, how they spent or how their partners treat them for Valentine. They did not treat them well according to them. When people take sorrow, it builds up and it becomes like a monster. And they go to the doctor. The doctor will give them injections. The doctor will give them tablets. The doctor will advise them, come out from the atmosphere, or go on a vacation, or go and take part in activities like, yoga, swimming, etc. And these people, in the long run, most of them carry this sorrow with them. Like you ask somebody, how are you today? Oh, I have stress. You are taking the stress with you. You are owning the stress. Just like sorrow. You take sorrow with you. Wherever you encounter sorrow, my friends. Hi, good night, Mohammed. Good night, Dolly. Whenever you encounter sorrow, you have to recognize the sorrow, the presence of sorrow. You have to recognize it. Because if you don't recognize it, my friend, it can take hold of you. Yes? People take drugs to escape sorrow. They take alcohol to escape sorrow. They eat more than they should eat to forget sorrow. they drink, they go out and they have reckless relationships, and they do lawless things. While someone on the other hand, they give themselves to the Almighty. They serve the Almighty. They go and they do a course. They take the positive side in life. And eventually, they get over the sorrow. I saw some girls on the social media. Oh, I'm depressed. This is the day after Valentine's Day. Yes? And they tell people their sorrow. And when you tell people your sorrow, talk about your sorrow, the people would laugh you, my friends, most of them. 1 out of thousands of people will listen to you and will share your grief and support you or encourage you to move on with your life. Isn't it? And my friends, sorrow brings pain. Yes, if you don't know how to handle it, go into silence, my friends. Talk with God. That's if you believe in God. That's the ocean of happiness, the ocean of love. He's the comforter of hearts. You can have heavy hearts. You can have soft hearts. You can have broken hearts, diseased heart. But they have a saying. If a man leaves you and cause you a broken heart, you despise that man. But the man that takes those pieces of broken heart and put them together and make you smile and makes you happy, you would never forget that man. So you would never forget that one that broke your heart, and you should never forget this one that put the pieces together. Namaste. Glad to see you joining us. Yes, so whenever we have sorrow, my friends, don't take it with you. Leave it behind. See that as past. Don't reach for the future because you are not there yet. Think about the present. This life only is a short time you spending here on earth in this body. And you should spend it in such a way that you leave rich footprints behind. You should spend it in such a way that you enjoy with respect. You should spend it in a way that people feel happy, listen to you, being in your company. Your vibrations of happiness will reach out to them. Anytime someone speaks heartful words to you, I mean at the moment when you recognize, you will tell yourself, oh, she hurt me, but I wouldn't take it. I leave it alone and put it in the hands of God. Right? And as I told you once, that your tongue, it can really cause wounds to people. Your tongue has life because your soul gives power to all the parts of your body. And if you use this, your eyes or your mouth, that the soul gives you that power to see and touch and all of that, in a wrong way, my friends, it's an abominable act. Don't go that way. Everything that God has made on earth or in the world, it's made for a purpose, and it's made for us to enjoy something from. Not, he never would create something to cause sorrow. All his children belong to one alphabet, and if one is missing, the alphabet is not completed. I'm sure you will agree with me. Some people cause sorrow by just watching people walk, and they make ill comments, and they talk derogative things about people. Get off of that, my friends. Who are you to judge people? Don't get people sorrow. Hi, Nishanta. Welcome. Good night. Yes, we should not take sorrow, and we should not give sorrow. Always remember this statement I'm going to leave with you. Where there is sorrow, there's always passion. And where there is love, there's always compassion. You want me to repeat it? Okay. Where there is sorrow, there is always passion. It's like a poison. Sorrow is like poison. It poisons the parts within you, and it gives off from you negative vibrations. But where there is love, there is always compassion. If I love you or something, I will be compassionate on all occasions. But I have to ensure that if someone makes a mistake with me, tells me derogative things, I have experienced it. All of us experience it. What do? I have to operate in a respectful, not rigid way, in a respectful way, so that you, the person who did it to me, have to understand that I am not one of your people that you choose to be with. I am beyond that. This is not ego, you know. I am beyond your level of ignorance. You are sleeping. You have to be awakened. This is how we can awake ignorant people. You know? Where they have a saying, where ignorance is bliss, it's folly to be wise. Some ignorant people, they don't understand certain things. Don't matter how you put it on them. Don't matter how you try with them. I've had some students, an old school teacher for almost all my life. I have had the experience of telling students one thing over and over again. The boys, long time, they will go to the back of the classroom and they will interfere with the girls. They will pull their hair. They will kick football. Yes, I do as if I don't know and I am not seeing. But when it reached a point, I had to put a full stop, a real full stop, not a stop, Full, stop, in a friendly way. We can stop people from giving sorrow in a very smart, incognito way. You have to have the knowledge. You have to be acquainted with the methods, how to deliver the message to them. And here is where parents come in. Children are crying. They don't know what to do. And the parents too, most of them, they don't know how to deal with it. So they get passion and they give sorrow. And the children, they retaliate and they give sorrow too. So the whole atmosphere becomes sorrowful. You can feel it. When you go to some people's house, you can feel the vibration in the house. Say, man, I went in there and my whole body get heavy. Yes. But you have to have the knowledge. You have to have the touch. You have to be an experienced person. Sometimes you don't have these qualities, but you're feeling it, the vibration. Sometimes they call it pressure house every time you go. Too much pressure, too much negativity around. And when this happens, my friends, you know what takes place? Everything seems to be going wrong. Oh, Nishant is saying, my mom always say, ignorance lies in the bosom of fools. Yes, old-time teaching. Very good, yes. I said it just now. Where you find people are not prepared to listen to you when they fall in sorrowful situation, try your best to be nice to them. And if it doesn't work, just move away with your mind. Withdraw from the situation with your mind. All of us have that power to withdraw, to move on, the power to control, the power to choose to move away, walk away with your mind. So they wouldn't take sorrow, oh, she vexed with me and she walk off. No. So always avoid to take in sorrow, right? So all those of you who have suffered, so to speak, during Valentine's Day, take this message seriously. And what's not for you, you can get it at the back of your head. What to be will always be. And what is preordained will take place. So good luck next time. And to those of you who have enjoyed Valentine, congratulations. Keep it up, especially your relationship. When you have a clean, pure, positive, powerful relationship with anyone, you will benefit from it. But don't look for the benefits. That's the secret. All for that. So we will be talking about old-time hairstyles. I'm sure you would like to share with me. To begin with, I remember what I remember. Long time. Ladies used to go and perm up them hair. Let's go and buy the liquid and go to somebody with the thing to wrap it with paper and soak it up with this liquid and let it alone for a certain time, and then they loose it up, and then they, what you call it again, you tease the hair. Them just tease the hair like look enough, and then the perm go make it look like a, you know, like a helmet. And then they spray up and neat up it, right? And then you have those with the curly hair. They don't go at the hairdresser to do that. They put their hair in curlers. Not only curly hair, well, most of those people used to put their hair in curlers. Overnight. They would even go to the market and to do their grocery with their hat on their head with the curlers. Remember? What about banana roll? Come on, Nishanta, tell me what your grandmother used to tell you. And Dolly. Banana roll, you remember banana roll? When you roll this side, if you hear a little longish, and you roll on this side, sideways, you know, and you clip them up. Banana roll. What about ponytail? I used to wear ponytail to go to school, and even high school, and even tongue school. Yes. We used to catch a train to go to tongue school from Lusitania. And then some people just take the ponytail and go around them like this, and they call it Mali. Remember? Oh, Nishanta is saying petals. Yes. You're doing your hair like leaves, petals. And then you spray them up, man. That is when you're going out, you know. Thank you, Nishanta. And then you got, what about Lindsay? They call it a bang. Who gave it that name? I don't know. The bang, Lindsay. And then you got the pencil roll. Gayatri Singh is saying, fine, flat, tight, overnight, and then loose them out the next day. It wavy. Oh yes, I remember that. If you got long hair, you just fine plait your hair tight. And just put a little rubber at the bottom. And then next morning you open it, and it then wavy. And you comb it down gently, let it wave not get away from it, right? And then loose out the last. And then, oh yes, muff. Well, describe muff to the people for me, girl. Then you got flip a hair. The flip does come till here. And you make one flip so. I had that hairstyle. Flip. And then you had two plait. You hear a plait left side, right side, and with your bow hair, and you go to school. Your mama plait your hair quick. One side here. Put on the ribbon. Go on now. Yes. You make one muff here. You call a mountain, huh? You tease up your hair here, and you make a mountain in front, and then you take the amount that left at the back, and either you loose it down, or either you plait it. So you got a mountain or a muff with the middle part and side part. Gayatri, oh, you just remember these things, girl? Middle part, here you call that the manga. Remember that word? The manga. You make the manga in the middle, and you take this, and you plait them, or you make one style of the two sides. And then you will take side part according to Gayatri, and you take the hair this side, you plait, and take the hair this side and plait. Oh, sometime Wang Yu, what is Wang Yu? Oh, Wang Yu, when you got straight hair, I had that at one time, and you cut hair like a calabash, and when you go so, you flip this side, you flip that side because it's silky and straight. Wang Yu hairstyle. You know that the Chinese film, you had Wang Yu and you had Bruce Lee, Silver Fox, Triangular Jewel. Yeah, all them hairstyle come in there. 2 ponytail, oh yes. You got 1 ponytail here, 1 ponytail here. And you put your ribbon. If your school ribbon at blue, you put most time there's a blue and white and red. 2 ponytail. Thank you very much for that. And what about when you comb your hair and you put them in hairnet? You remember that? Yes. And sweet girl lady just do them and then just tease up them hair and then put them in hairnet when I go to dance or when I go out. And when I go cook too, then I put hairnet. But long time you got expensive hairnet. Right? Remember? Rolls and drop curls for the brides. Oh yes. Brides used to wear drop curls. Pencil curls they call it, huh? Drop curls is pencil. You just take, now you got iron. Hair iron, but we used to do it with pens. We used to do it, you call it pencil, but you used to do it with curlers. Then you got crimp up your hair. What is crimp? That is when you tease it. Is it? Crimp your hair. You mean with an iron? Hairnet with beads. Yes. Thank you, girl. You used to got hairnet with beads. So when you go up on the dancing floor and the disco light shining, so you see the beads. The beads flickering on your head. Or when you go to a wedding, the beads flickering. Yes, shining, sparkling. Now, what about men? Y'all tell me about men now, man. How men used to cut the hair? Just cut the hair, and some used to got little long hair. And when they got, he got there, and so then the get a little choke at the top, get a chandi, you call that the chandi is the middle. Ooh. High pony, yes. Sometimes you got high pony till hair. Till hair you got them, you know. And it has been, according to Nishanta, it's similar when you plait your hair tight and leave overnight. Oh, yes. You remember those days when people used to put rubber band in them hair? Forget it. Get the plaits them tight, and next morning you open up and you get real good curls coming out when you open it. Oh, calabash hairstyle. One wrong cut. Calabash. Now they got, you know what they got now? Mohawk hairstyle. And they got Gala Rush, my hairstyle. Imagine that. One time I was in a bus in Canada. And then this young man had years, you know. This young man cut his hair like so, and in the middle had plenty hair. And the lady asked him, what sort of hairstyle is that? He said, Mohawk. Now, I want to know what is Mohawk. I asked the lady next to me. It's a gambling place in Canada. You go and you gamble there, Mohawk. Yes. And then comb your hair and pote them with coconut. Gayatri, how I got to do a thing on these slangs that we are using. These slangs our parents used to use when we were little growing up. Gayatri is saying that when your mama comb your hair, or when you comb your hair, you got pote them. You got to really put plenty on your hair. That then people use coconut oil on the skin and so up to now. And you put couple what the thing name inside? Clove. And something you do to your skin. I used to use that. Me, I know if my skin made a difference in my old age. I'm not older. And here no man tell me about them people wanna just like comb their hair or wash their hair. One time I was in India, I saw a guy with the hair paste up on his head. We pour it up on the street. And I stood up and I looked at him. I remember our parents used to use a word. Guys, do you remember this word? Besign. He hair besign. You remember that? My dad used to buy bill cream. Yes, bill cream. And wave his hair with bill cream. I used to use bill cream too. It used to make my hair become thick and black. What about mohini oil? Yes, you used to use that. Yes. Mohini oil, bill cream, coconut oil. Hey, when your hair got loose, what has happened? Tell me more about that. You sit down in your classroom, that time couple will I there on a bench. And somebody louse fly up on your head with the breeze. And the louse start to multiply in your hair. Them louse fat, them belly big when you catch one and you kill them. I saw your hair pat on them, isn't it? Yeah, you used to use green Vaseline. They used to call green Vaseline Brilliantine. And it used to smell nice. It used to be made in India. Paraffin oil. Paraffin oil, yes. People used to use that too. All in long time thing. And when your head get loose on it, what you do? You dash curse night. Your mother beat you. Where you get this one? Where you get this one? And then she would take this malashan and rub them in cool on your head, and then you done your head get ease off. Yes. Lows went too much. Me no lows there now do. I don't know. And now you can use this oil. You can use this iron for do your hair. You got to go hairdresser and tell hairdresser what kind of shampoo you want and what kind of conditioner. You can use different conditioner and different shampoo and what kind of soap. We used to use Sterling soap, you know. Salt soap. Remember those? Salt soap. And take Rocky and manje your wares. You know, I take them fancy washing thing this and washing that. My niece had so much lice wherever she comes at my place, I do comb it with fine teeth comb and grind it with bath. I remember that. When your head got plenty loose, right? And then you take off your mama, take off it, you go and mix or hard, all over, pull them, push them, bring them back all over, all direction. And she go take the quantity comb and she go mix up. She kill for the fight it come. She kill for the fight it come. And then she go take the comb and make so. Right? And when she makes so, all of them fall out from, not all, most of them will fall for the teeth, and them will fall for the table or wherever. And according to Gayatri, it is so true, my friends. Your mama take one bottle and you go grind them and then go pat, 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 pat. Yes. Wherever you go and you got louse on your head, you breathe more. You breathe more. But let me tell you, in cold place, in cold country, they ma walk out on your head. I saw it. And they ma walk and go up on your head, and they ma walk and come on your eyebrow, and they ma walk and come down and go down, and they massage your heat, warm places. And they ma die eventually. He never known louse on it again. Nishanta Budra mother. What about your mother used to do that? Oh, she says your mother. My money used to jig. Nishanta, you remembering? Nishanta is saying my mother used to jig-jory my head when I used to get lost. You know what is jig-jory and jag-jory? She hold you here and you pull them and you get passion. Where Yes, that's the word, jag-jory. And then, what? Them boys does have kiss call. Oh, yes. Them boys does have kiss call. Hey and so. I saw Michael Jackson with some kiss call. What about Hasselback? Nobody didn't tell me about Hasselback. Where you plait this hair like a Hasselback. And you just look real good with them. And some people say you don't look good, you look like a this and you look like a that. I think it's a nice hairstyle, Hasselback. Yeah. And what the boys will do when they know that the girls ain't got louse. Can somebody tell me? Please? What the boys them does do? When they notice that this girl had got louse. Yes, they just laugh. She. I always comb my daughter hair, Hasselback. Yes, I like it. I used to comb my hair like that. My big sister, not my mother. Half and up hairstyle. Half and up hairstyle. Describe that. Call them lousy catchy. Them boy used to call them y'all when I heard got lousy catchy. And then just proper make laugh at them. Just laugh them. And then just cry and go home and tell them mother that me want to call them lousy some of them by a laugh me at school. Those were the days of now only louse on it. What about crab louse? You got different type of louse, Yeah. Lousy catchy. Crab louse just bite hot, Crab louse just make it scratch and scratch. Just bite hot. And then crab louse got on particular places where they was go and hide. Like how bug got sense? Yes, them got enough sense. They look like a crab too. We used to have some neighbors who used to, suffer from that crab louse story. And lousy catchy. Yes, girl. No, chachi, lousy chachi. Lousy chachi. Oh, I said chat. Oh, them a call them girl lousy chachi. We use I remember them thing, this girl. I got to, you know what, next week, y'all prepare for something. Y'all giving me ideas, I like this. Prepare for us to talk about slangs. John-Dorie, John-Dorie. Slangs we used to use long years ago. Our parents use the Hindi word in such a way that it's stuck here very frequently. And who get lashed with beat and broom. Yeah, the boys used to get brush back here. Oh yes, something like this, right? Brush back. It's very easy to comb, you know. Very easy, but your hair, you have to get a particular hair to get it like that. I could shake my hair and it wouldn't mess up. Yeah. And a lot of girls, they go for quick hairstyle like this, who are professionals, who don't have enough time in the morning to get dressed. In the trains, you will see them with them lipstick put on, with them powder, with them just thick them, black them hair, them eyebrows, and then comb them hair in train. Yeah, I remember early in the morning, 6 o'clock. I got time for hairstyle, and so you got to go to school. And you got to learn. And if you don't learn, your parents will just beat you sometime. How you feel on them the past? You bring shame upon me, so you got to walk up yourself harder. We were encouraged by our parents to learn. Our teachers used to encourage us. And places of work, if you used to go to Christian school, you used to be encouraged. You get crayon, you get paper, drawing paper, you get Bible. Sunday school, we used to call it. There's got to go Sunday school. And sing with them too. What a friend we have in Jesus. You know, you had to go there and sing with them. When the road is cold up yonder, 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 I'll be there. Yes. These white people used to teach us. They were from England, mostly from Scotland. They used to give us books and pens and papers and pencil and slate. Yes, encourage us to learn, but not to become Christians. If you want to become a Christian, yeah. But in our days, for you to become a teacher, you have to get an English name, you know. That's how my name was Janet. I have my Hindu name, my book name, they will say. You have to get an English name. And then you get to become a pupil teacher. Then you train, you become a trained teacher. Then you go to university, you are trained graduate. Yes. I used to enjoy studying, me and my brother. We studied with Dekerelam. What about side ponytail? Oh, you pull all your hair for one side and you give one ponytail with rubber band, you know. Now them thing what I got today with rubber band. Oh, and you used to have those clips. You had round clips, you had long clips, and you used to clip them up. You used to clip wherever you want the clip, you clip your hair. Thank you, Nishanta. Side ponytail. But is a cross when you have to take off the rubber band in the morning from the fine plots. Oh my God, that was a work. You had to take the comb and comb if you want done quick, or loose them off with your finger. The plots them. And if you're working in a restaurant, you have to wear a hairnet. They're bringing it back now in Guyana now. Yeah. And everybody house used to have like some mercury comb, some plaster, something in case of emergency. The favorite thing was whiz if your head was hurted. You whiz. I drank a lot of whiz. Whiz and Limacal and what the other one name again? I forgot the other one that Methodist Spirit and thing for rub you down for when you skin of pain. I used to have to rub my mother 2 feet because she had to go to sell in the market, and I used to enjoy doing it. What about when you feel cold? What you do? You know, Jersey and so you take newspaper and you light them and you sit down near them. You sit down chukumuku. Chukumuku mean like this. You sit down. M&B tablet, yes. When your foot cut, and so you got a special box around little container, you put in all them things. Mercury comb for when your foot cut. My Aji always get a low ponytail with a slide ahead. That is what I was talking about. And single curl at the bottom. My mother used to do that too. Yeah. Ponytail holder. Used to have slides. Not them fancy slides, you know. People used to make bamboo. Take bamboo or coconut shell and make one piece of wood for pushing, like one slide. Yes, they innovate a lot. They create a lot of stuff. Especially when we had like the government, they banned so many things. We're going to talk that on another night. We had to create cassava, roti, this roti. I'm going to talk about them things there. But I must thank you all very much, all you lovely people. I haven't seen Gentry tonight. I haven't seen Seema tonight. I haven't seen Davy tonight. Anyhow, they must be busy with their own stuff. And I say thank you very much for your participation and for helping me out to make this a whole something before I close. It was a whole something. So, and remember what I told you. Try not to get angry. Try not to get in passion. Try to be compassionate. There was a time when the men started sporting bald head. Gayatri, yes. The men used to shave out them hair and just rub goop on them. Somebody just rub coconut oil. Somebody just rub butter. Yes, they want to grow back. Them say when you rub goop on them, you grow back quick. I don't know. Just go shave out all them hair because they want thicker hair, black hair, and like grow quick. And they say certain people hand real good when they cutting your hair and shaving your hair. Especially when you got Mooran and 90 and so on. Girl Gayatri and Nishanta and all of you, I prove by yourself that I a real company country. And I remember, I got good sense of remembrance. The old ladies also get low Mali and them Romal on the head. Oh yes, we not talk about the Romal on the hairstyle. If you have a high hairstyle, let's put the Romal in highish. And let's make sure they put starch and iron and let the two things they up so. And the edge, hey. and then just hide, then just stash the money. And then just put them ponytail below the rumal. Yes, Nishanta, you remember? And I might call Lil Mali. And Lil Mali. And rumal. You got Madras rumal. You got I hardly see women wearing rumal. I went to a man there the other day. I saw 2 women, old women, wearing a rumal and wearing a orni and put them brooch. I feel very, very, very proud. It brings back a lot of memories to me, and you all too, isn't it? And if you married long time, I'm talking about the Indian, especially the Hindus. If you married long time and you not wear rumal, is a bad thing. You got to wear rumal. Dulahin got to wear rumal. Or bhauji got to wear rumal. Or else is bad luck to the family. Yeah. All right, and what the men does wear? The men does wear half inch edge, felt hat, and it's put on feather. What about feather bob hairstyle? We forget that one. And feather bob is like sensible. The hairstyle I'm talking about, it just look like that, right? So, thank you very much. Next week, remember what we're going to talk, slangs. Slangs we used to use long time. So get up your facts right and we're going to have a good year and a beautiful presentation. Thanks to all of you once again. And I'm looking forward to see all of you participating. And remember, I have a phone. Oh, I should have told you. I have a phone you could call. What it will humbug. It will humbug our smoothing man. Only if you want to sing a song or want to say a piece of poetry. Because it will confuse our chat here until I get my laptop in session. This is nice what we're doing. But it would be nice to see your face. I'm working on that. So thank you, Nishanta, Gayatri, and all the other rest. Next week we will have fun again. Good night to all of you, and always a pleasure. Okay, it's a pleasure for me to bring to you too and to share with you. God bless us all for now, and bye. Love you.